Bonjour, hello. Good evening. Is it VPN now? That's only if you're going on to certain sites. Yes, I mean, I don't do that kind of thing, so, I mean, you know. Welcome in, how are we doing? Hold on. Let me get my own display of the stream up, so I can just see that. Welcome in, on all fronts. There it is, we're doing well. Handful flower, big fan. Happy Monday, eh? Some don't like Monday, some do, so it's fine, whatever. Hello, Hans, yes, I can see your message. Don't spam. Don't spam. Jono, Polish, Bleach, Star, welcome in, welcome in. Flower, yes. Now, the goal thingies haven't reset. They do whenever it actually detects that the stream is live. I needed to do that. TikTok goals. If it would like to do that. There we are. There we go. Okay. Grow your own flower. It's not a real one. If it were a real one, I suppose I wouldn't be holding it in like just a stem that ends like that. So sadly not. The Jet 2 guy's back. It's not me. The ID for that really no, mate. Well, I can hear something knocking outside. I don't know what that is. But there are birds outside. There are seagulls, and they are starting to fly away and move around. Which means I'm hearing them knocking around and moving around. Hello, Kayla, big fan. Lolly, welcome in. Prime, welcome in. It's not plastic. It is sort of fabric, synthetic fabric. Because it was mentioned. Nothing beats it. God damn it. I did see what you just said. Yeah, something, the Pro Mods Canada update or something. For this current version, I haven't played on that in ages. We could go from that for some point, one day. Welcome in, Prime. You come over from TikTok. Very nice. So yes, today's, because people over the streams, over the days off from the normal platforms were wondering like, am I on others and everything? Today we're on all of them. So if you want to hop around, you're welcome to. My truck is in Berlin, yes. It won't be moving. I have no need to drive there. From there today. I think now you do need grease for Pro Mods, yes. But Pro Mods isn't on 155 yet. So we're still waiting for that. Just wait for that. Lassie, welcome in. How do you get the double trailer? Depends which type. There are double trailers that are in the game. And in fact, when I loaded up, I found a person that had a really interesting fuel tanker trailer, but 3 of them. And that was a no-no. So it's ready when it's ready. Is it now? Yes, it is. Yes, so keep an eye on their socials, keep an eye on their website, and they will tell you about it. You'll get an email as well. TMP doesn't do that, right? Can you imagine if you get a TMP email to say, by the way, we're on the new version now. The truck get your game. Change to Twitch. Hello, welcome in. Or you gatekeep. I'm not part of the Pro Mods team. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'm specifying that they will do it. They're the ones that, I don't quite know the process that goes into it. I don't know the average amount of time it takes for them to do it. It has already been 2-ish weeks, which could be a little chunky amount of time, but it depends. So, 33 in your room, Sammers. Have you got any good airflow going into your room, please? That's what it's like in my case. Where when I'm streaming, doors are closed, so there's no airflow. Otherwise, plenty of airflow going in. So, 33 indoors is quite a lot. Yeah. I feel bad for you. Fan only, it's just blowing around the same warm air. In my case, with the PC. PC air is just... Then again, I do have my little thermometer thing. I don't know how accurate it actually is, but you know, it does something. 34/7, you're breathing heavily, that's what you're doing. You're producing hot air as well. Please, man. Stay safe. Especially from where you are as well. Half of their team's on holiday. Oh, you see, it's during the summer holidays. There you go. Okay, that makes sense. At least they tell you that. At least they clarify that. Because people will be asking. Hello, yours. Why are you moving the city road? Me, personally? Because I felt like it. It's funny. Why not? What chat do you read the most? So I have the 270 stream streak. I have 2 chat things open. So you see where I'm looking, slightly different places. So here is where I'm seeing the purple platform chat, and here is everything else. So I'll glance between the two. The purple platform one would be the main one though. So I try and look equally between them. Because obviously if you look at the screen and something moves, like the chat moves up, you're going to glance over to it, aren't you? So, Reefy, welcome in. And then alerts and such are over here. So they're all 2 screens. Promons Canada, yes. So we'll get to supporting that. That shouldn't take too long at all. Because Promons Canada doesn't require only 2 DLCs, actually, not all of the DLCs. Because Canada is different. Unlike the EU one, which is within the map. Hi, how you doing? Cassie, thank you for the YouTube sub. It's been insane over there, by the way. I don't toot my own horn in that particular way, but it's very interesting how when I hit a particular milestone thing, of course I put it in the announcements channel, I'm like, look at this, community, we did that, look at that. And then you look at it now, and only a few weeks later, the number is like so much higher. It's ridiculous. Sammy, welcome in. Yazuf, welcome in. Hello again. How many times can you get banned before getting perm banned? You don't escalate up to a perm ban anymore. The only time you could get a permanent ban for that is if you've done something over and over and over. Very, very long amount of time. Nope. Skipping that song. Slowly clearing out this playlist. Absolutely not. Last month, July's nearly over. Okay. Welcome in game. This is where my truck has been for a while. People spawn in and they park next to me if they wish. Star, nice, nice. Not sure who this is, but hello. This is where I always am. We are playing ETS2 today. Was that time warp good? I didn't see it. Okay, 5 AM. So, and of course over the weekend, things did die out. The game died once or twice. It was very annoying. 2 pictures, that's okay. Now I'm not there though. When I'm in a report, I will actually be there. Interesting. And they hear weird sounds outside. So this is Kelly, you can tell it's from Sim 1. Florian, welcome in. Thank you for the roses. You know what I have, chat? I have something quite fun. I was showing the TikTok chat as well. I have. Very nice. So when they give the rose, I give the rose back. It's not an actual rose. I've got some different colours of the flower. That was very close. Why did you do that? So very nice. Admin view, yes, this is what it looks like. If you've never seen it before, this is it. So, indeed. This is Sim 1, Simulation 1. Again, I understand that we have a lot of new people joining every now and then. You'll eventually pick up the fact that this right here is not a thing on Sim 2. You do not have a continuous line of people anywhere on Sim 2. I was looking at Sim 2 a little bit yesterday because my game decided to die a few times while I was looking at Sim 1. And I decided to, you know, god damn it, I'm going to go on Sim 2 instead because clearly there's less to load in on Sim 2. But I would assume that because I nearly cleared the list, I'm sure someone else got on and then did finish off the list. It doesn't take long to do Sim 2's reports, so... Hello, Iraq, welcome in. Good day. Remove the cars. I understand that concern. I understand that. You were there. I'm glad you were. It was annoying. That was also where my stream got limited because of course the game wasn't open, so it appeared to have like camera at the top and then just blank screen underneath, and they thought I was just repurposing content, I guess. So it basically kicked out like 3/4 of the viewers from the stream. Love it. Love that. Saturday Lime had a lag spike? When it happens to me, it will probably happen again, is you're in a report, or it doesn't happen out of a report, it's usually in a report, in a particular random area. The game starts just not responding. Then it might respond again, then maybe not responding. And then once it did the unreliable connection, if it does that for a while, then that would be the outcome. It's very weird, very random. Nice. You were the one, I believe, that had coming from the lane upwards. Right. Right. Why are there also, by the way, who is doing these ones? Evo, Rag, can you hurry up? The fact that you've allowed the reports to go all the way to the top. How long does it take you to do a report? Patron cars only left-hand drive? That I don't know. They are AI vehicles, so there's only one version of it. Copied over. Horning is horny? Yeah, but like horny in case of the horns, you know? Nah, clever. It's funny, it's funny. And this one is where I TP the bar. I don't need that now. Moderator of TMP, yes. There are no ambassadors. Not in the traditional sense, no. Moderator. There are community contributors. You could think of those as ambassadors. They're the people that are kind of not really the face of it, but they kind of represent it in terms of their communities and such. Yield sign. Lovely yield sign, mate. There we go. That's what I wanted to make sure of. If I'd seen that, I would have kicked him anyway. I wanted to double check. Is this going to be another day of just already reported? Of course. Another day of just not seeing things in real time, but then going back to it. Probably. The video today that went out that already did very well. What did I say about the lines? You see with the lines? See? See? We don't do that. And mean, yes. 75, I'm on both. Both of those and TikTok. Feel free to pop on over now. Here we go. Orange is behind. What happens? Risto, hello. Okay. Why'd you do that? Now, if they were appearing stationary, you can hear the birds outside. If they were appearing stationary, because they weren't able to keep their speed, you just keep going. And then you try to merge in front of them again. And that's what happened. That was rather funny, wasn't it? Don't do that. The turning. That is why people think that the car is more powerful than the truck, because for some reason you can hit it in what I like to call the neck. Sort of this bit is the neck between the wheels, and then for some reason they just completely fold and collapse. That's what happens. Thank you for the gift. Chat. Can I just say, by the way, that because we're not on TikTok Studio, so there are funny effects that happen when people do gifts and things on there, why is the goal already insanely high? What the flip? Welcome in all the new followers as well. Good God. Good God. This is as well. Yes, you're more than welcome to check out any of the other platforms. Please do. The goal. It is in coins, you know, the TikTok coins thing. I look down and there's 2,000 coins. Like, since when? What was it? Because certain things are worth different amounts. Crazy people. And then usually have a like goal as well, because people like to spam that. I think my PC wouldn't like it if I had both OBS Studio and TikTok Studio going. I don't think it likes that. I think I tried it once before when playing Wreckfest or something, and the game definitely didn't like it. Welcome over. Thank you for the follows. Hello. When you see your plate. Do I need to see your plate though? Why? Oh. I'm getting annoyed with that vocal now. All these songs I'm slowly adding. Yeah, no thanks. Too many of them. Much better. Well, I mean, it's in landscape, so you can see more of the screen now. You can see the entire panel. I just Teleport you, just get you out of the way. There we go. This one I'll allow, I guess, 'cause sure. If this one tries it, though. No. What I was doing as well on the TikTok case is because they can't see the entire panel, and of course they can't see the chat. So I was having the panel here. So current TikTok viewers, you can see the entire panel here. But I can't see anything because it's right in front of everything I'm looking at. So you have to do with not seeing the entire thing. Yeah, triple fart, thanks for that. What DLCs am I looking forward to? Well, there are 3 main ones, I think, at the moment, aren't there? You have Iceland, the Coaches, Nordic Horizons, Scandinavia Remake. It's not a new one, obviously. Well done. You went on the outside lane. So from those 3, I want to see how they do. Obviously, the Coaches thing is a new vehicle type. They haven't done multiple vehicles in the same time before. I want to see how they do Iceland. I hope they add bits of snow somewhere. They've done snow before. And they've done it well. See, and now you're cutting each other off again. This doesn't help. Stop it. What's the point in that? You've basically done both. One attack from each side now. Silly. This is the life. I wouldn't say peaceful. The servers aren't entirely peaceful. My God. That's a long trailer as well. Look at the size of that trailer. Well, I go to Sim 2. I don't need to go to Sim 2 at the moment. Otherwise, I would start there. Ice on the road. If anyone joined and did the Christmas event, not ours, but in the game, that had snow. The Christmas Island. And that was very nice. The Winter Wonderland. That kind of snow is the snow we need. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. There's so many farts. I like the sound. If you follow, you get a fart sound. Only on TikTok. Because if I had that on every platform, that's a bit much. Ding! Driving Academy trailer. I like that skin. Hello, potato. Huh? I'm responding to chat. So, some of the chat's messages will disappear. I see all of them, but if you want to come over to the purple one, that's where the main chat is. That's where I'll respond to most of them. For the days where I'm only on TikTok, then obviously that is the only chat. That will be looked at. That looks interesting. Schedule not updated? I forgot. But it's basically the same thing. Tomorrow would probably be something ETS2 related. So either go normal driving or driving academy stuff. I'll do a poll in the Discord for that. Similar to ProMods, you should compare it to ProMods, yeah. I do, Fred. You're welcome to come on over if you wish. Oh, yes. So I think because I've done the ATS event, okay, so tomorrow can be ETS to some extent. Hello, Devil. We've done the ATS cruising IOL whatever thingy, so I don't need to go back on ATS yet. ATS where? Well, we'll see. Could be anywhere. That's what the poll would be. We either do driving, or I do driving academy. Peaceful versus hell. You know, you get to vote. I don't quite know how you got on that side. But interesting. Ellis, welcome in. Zoka, welcome in. Licha, Tomush, MK. There are so many names. If I want to scroll up and read the names, I would, because I'm that kind of nice person, but you know, I appreciate it. It'll take a very long time. Like the driving academy, it needs to be done. Where was the guy with the paint job? The triple with the, you know, I did a video on the paint job. It looks nice. I want it. But I have to suffer to get it. Getting banned for speeding. If you cause a problem due to your speed, yes. Going at speed and not crashing isn't really a problem. It's fine. Bauer, welcome in. It rained and you needed to move. So the road was a bit slippy. Yeah. Money mods are fine. You can't use them on TMP anyway. But you can get a load of money in single player. That's fine. This is the city road. This is the train bit of the city road. The effort and the pain, I know. You know what I want them to give me? I want them to give me at this point, if it's exponentially more difficult, for the third phase of the driving academy, I want them to send me a physical award. A trophy of some sort. I'll accept that. Nothing digital. Give me an actual physical thing that I can cherish. That'll be worth it. If anyone from SES is watching, they won't be. How about that? Whoa, hello. It's ER and everything. Remove plates. Whoa. Whoa. I'll give you a chance to remove them. Even though I shouldn't give you a chance to remove them. I showed it and then zoomed out. That's all you get. And say, oh, F4, that's annoying. How we did that? Did what? The plates? Don't put that word in your plates. Please don't do that. Please don't disappear. Please. Please don't disappear. Gonna get a wheel soon. We do just kick people as well. If something isn't really worth a ban, this person's frozen, then kick would be fine. Get the PM info. Switch scenes and just do a little, you know. No, there's no filter for it really, because then of course, as with everything on the internet, you could just put a 1 instead of the I, a 3 instead of an E, and so on and so on. You'd need to have so many variables in the filter. Hints on what it was. N-word. N-word hard R. Like one of the places said "you're a" spelt wrong, and then the other one said, you know, "Hello Bradley, welcome in." Unacceptable word, yes, but I'll give them a chance to remove it. They are this one that's now visible here, though they're probably AFK. Can you just about see the outline of it? That one just says Russia, okay. I mean, I could, to be honest. You're giving a convincing point there. Why would you be nice to someone being racist? Yeah. Let's spell check. No. Because again, the filter needs to be a lot. So. And then if I do change and appeal. Yes. There we go. That was indeed the correct person, because it isn't this one, and it isn't this one whose trailer is now glitching out. Very good. Right. Let's do some reports. I don't get why people do that. Even if you have the pass, just don't do it. Unacceptable on the sign. That would be different. That's not a bad phrase. Gazu, that's fine. Don't have to. I don't know if I've seen, actually, anyone make... Maybe they haven't, I just didn't notice. Make the Palestine flag from paint job specs. I'm sure there are some that get close, right? No, it's treated in a particular way. It's treated in a particular way. I don't think I've seen anyone do that. That's your friend? This one? Well, your friend better get a move on. And then they stopped here. Why, though? Are you still there? No. You're there now. Okay, so you did move. Green light, by the way. Why'd you go through the red light? Why'd you do that, I don't know why they stopped. Maybe it's just for a brief moment. Is it a problem? Shouldn't be. We don't go into it too much, especially on this stream. Definitely shouldn't be a problem. This is in the UK now. Left side. Your report ID by 1. Is it 07? It's funny how everything else except from 07, yeah? If someone claims the next one, it should select 07 for them. No, they'll get 12. There you go. They got 12 now. It's Dover. It's the train line. This is a clan of people. If you put the flag on your truck, do you get a perm ban? No. That's to say that if you put any flag on your truck, you can't get a perm ban for that, can you? Jones. Now, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. How you doing? There are flag DLCs, usually to represent where you come from. Like the flag that goes above the window. You can put any flag there. Flags are fine. Good to see you back. A big fan. Reckless driving, though? All going very slowly. No one claimed it. No. I think out of pity, because look how many came in afterwards. North Korea. I don't know if that flag is in the game. I think South Korea's flag is. Oh, because you were on this side? Ah. Let's see. Hello, Tails. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, you know. They learned their lesson afterwards, though. Right? A little bit of a boo-boo, and then nearly did it again, but now they're on the correct side. So that's just a little boo-boo. Please don't do that again. It's understandable to a certain extent when you're near the port in question. Like the Dover port, depending on how far down you go on that road, is how late you realize the problem. Yeah, harassing someone for the flag shouldn't be a thing. But for anything else anyway, but you know. Dudeberg, the UI is different. Yes, the UI changed in, was it 150? I don't know what, but we're in 155 now. So I don't know when you last played. But there's a lot. Bad mod. Golden, why? What's up? What's up, Golden? This is, look at this. Many people could have moved here. And it isn't just this one. Ascension, long time no see. What's with people coming back? How have you been? Big fan. TMP mods always ban you when they collide with you. But me though, I haven't done that. Not to my knowledge. Why me? This person can come out, though you are the one yielding onto the main road, so unfortunately you'll be waiting there a while. It's good to keep this free, though. It should be common sense, but of course if you leave it free, someone else will take your space, and they feel that's a threat. So the same with pro mods. They never leave a gap where you should leave a gap. They never do that. Been working? Well, yes. That is life, sadly. This one does it as well. So no one really wins in this situation. Yeah. I am not you giving so many gifts. That is the TikTok gifts. Thank you for the gifts. But you pushing in is a good start. You hear the birds? Hello, Oos, by the way. If you just go to making people fly, you deserve a ban or a reward. What do you want for that? What do you think? What would you like for that one? I think you get a ban for that. Yeah. That's what I would say. Reward. Can the ban be the reward? I think it should be the reward. In this instance. Forgot to pick a reason. There we go. The other chat. Do you see the message? You see the message? See, this is where the conversation leads to. And it often isn't that good. You hear the birds. It's very interesting. There we go. the fact that every time something appears in the TikTok chat, like there's a new like follow notification, someone shares the chat. You know where you can't scroll up the chat because then it goes back down again? Yes. I couldn't scroll up. So I had to pop out the chat. Love that. Right. Good. You can drive the buses. Those are the D-Bus buses. They are an add-on that you can use in TMP. You need an extra program, a little tiny program that runs in the background in order to take people on them as well. But it's quite good. This is just a mess. Hello, shorty. Big fan. DLC. No, they're not a DLC. They are technically a mod that we support. One of the few we support. This is Sim 1, yes. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Boca, stop spamming it one by one. You're doing them alternate one by one thingies. My god. I deeply appreciate that, but don't do it one by one. Come on now. You on YouTube? Yes, Spookies. You can go over there if you wish. Go sub. Go check it out. Please do. You see that? Don't do that. See, the one time I add sounds for particular things, you spam it. I don't want to spend too much time here, because this place is hell. What do we have here? Okay. What in the flip is going on? Why are we having so many old people returning? Not literally old, but you know what I mean. Xerox. Now that is a name I haven't seen in a long time. How are you doing? Leighton, thank you for the gifts. You're doing it one by one. You're old? Yeah, but you don't want to be called old in a bad way, do you? Like, did you age like fine wine, you know? And it's just... I might turn that off. While you're making so much noise, I might turn that off. The finest of wines. From deep in southern Italy or something like that, yeah? Of course my browser is frozen as well. But I'm doing well. It's very nice to see you again. It's interesting how many people have just... Today, like, Ascension's here. Jones is back. You know. A few more. That pop in every now and then. What do you think of Futami? I have only seen a few of their videos. I like how the videos are made in terms of the style, but because it's similar to... Joy is similar to... Milan and Toast and those people. Those types of videos are good. Chocolate Nuts, welcome in. Chai Gang, have a flower. Welcome in to the Trucks world. To my kingdom. The crew. Hope you're doing well. How's the stream, my man? Big fan. What's up, big dog? You really need to go to bed. I will shout you out. See, if he is here and even able to raid, that means it's very late for him. Very, very late. I'll turn this off. There we are. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you for bringing your people over to me to enjoy bad drivers. Yeah? Road rage. That is a fart noise, yes. When people follow on TikTok, they get a fart sound. It's funny, isn't it? It's hilarious. You should be lucky. It's not the Jet 2 thing. Thank you for that. You should be lucky it's not the goddamn Jet 2 thing, man. I might add that on my soundboard, but I don't have it as an alert. Because even I think that's a bit much. That's a bit much. But please go to bed. Go do your post-stream, whatever. Hope it was well. See what I mean? Funny, isn't it? Free follows, what? Nothing beats it, indeed. When do you think that meme's gonna die out? You know how memes have time limits? They last maybe a few months at tops. And then someone references it a few years in advance. Just for fun. Never? I think it will. Well, I mean, as long as you keep saying it, it won't die out. Yeah, exactly. Look away, no worries. I appreciate that. Chat, if you like fighting games, I was trying to work out how to word that. Just check out Chai. That is his main specialty. He's a very good Tekken player. He's Aussie. He does play variety stuff every now and then. He IRLs a bit. he chats a bit. Generally all good. It's George, exactly. Exactly. God damn it. No more admin applications. We had admin applications. That sounded like an absolute blur of words there. In June. And people are still joining from that as of now. Because it takes them a while to look through. So you'll get another one months later down the road. They're not very frequent. Sadly. But people are on when they can get on. Hello, Dwarfi. That was good. Hold on. So those that are just joining, came up from the raids, happen to pop open the stream and things like that. What we're looking at is every moving vehicle here is a person that plays on these servers, okay? And because clearly AI drivers don't do this. When someone does something wrong, another person can report them for doing that. And people like me are the ones that look through them and decide that if they have genuinely done something wrong, then it's naughty. And they deserve to be sent to the naughty corner for however length of time. This is ridiculous, by the way. Right. Did you count how many things were wrong there? Hope you did. There's a lot. Hello, operator. Welcome in. Another flower. 500 extra admins. Well, I mean, it would be nice if they were all on at the same time, but we are from all over the world, and it's a volunteer thing. So you can't force them to be on. If you were to pay them to be on, then yeah. Absolutely. But who's paying? You know? When the permits expire, they're permanent. Why would they? Gonicus? I like the 7TV name cover. What's going on? What brings you back? I'm not saying that you shouldn't be back. But another one. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? What's going on? Chai is a Hindi word. He named himself, I guess, after the tea. So you know how people say chai tea and it just makes you be very annoyed with that? I'm assuming that's what he's named after anyway, so. It's a cool name. One of those rare, very short Twitch names. You can appeal. You can appeal any length of ban. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, though. So this one was... If we're only looking at this one, the suspect, okay? Think of your CSGO reports from back in the day. TT here. Naan bread. Things like that. I didn't hydrate yet, no. One at a time. Train yourself, chat. Ignore everything else. 2. Technically 3. 4 things that this person's done. 5. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get him out of here. Okay. Now we go back. But on schools. Ah. With much luck or what? Start next one. Straightforward arrow, by the way. Straightforward turning arrow. Yes, pay attention. That's how that works. This one? This one as well. No, I'm sorry. What does rec mean? Rec is short for recording. Recorded. People say that to each other if they're going to threaten each other with a recording of their actions, which they will then attempt to get the person banned with. Though usually they don't actually record it, and it's just a, got you, scared you, that kind of thing. I banned you a few days ago. I probably did, because I was doing some of this over the weekend as well. But I'm not the only one on. It's more than just me. In the list of reports, the green numbers means someone else, just like me, is looking at one right now. So it's not just me. Nice. And then the car does the exact same thing, which is quite funny. Did you read message? I think so. What's better, automatic or manual? Entirely based on your driving preference. I drive in manual, so I'm used to it. But you don't have to. Rec ban is a recording for a ban. in its full terminology. So you'd see in the chat like 123 rec. So they're talking to player 123 to say that they've recorded whatever they've done. They may not have actually done anything. Nice time warp. Thanks for that. They may not have actually done anything, but they'll still claim they have. Or they may not have just liked something they did. Thunder, you have to repeat your message. I'm sorry. Because there's a lot. It is manageable. So that's 2 so far. We're now looking at this one, who also does do something bad. This is a very busy report. So. Oh, apply to schools. Yes. My reply was, has it been going well? I think. That was my reply to that. You applied? I'll have a look at that later. Yeah, I'll accept anyone. It's not really a big bother. Interesting. The other ones are awful. That is unfortunate. I appreciate that you appreciate what I do. It's unfortunate. The bomb! 14 months. Have a flower, welcome back. Hope you've been well. That's very kind of you. See, they're going to go for it. But then hang on a minute. If we really focus just on this one, really pay attention just on this person. It was just that. Okay. So they got annoyed by being cut off and then tried to ram them back, but it didn't really do anything. Even though they were sort of sliding off them, sort of screwed. Not really necessary. I understand why. No. Just because I understand it doesn't mean it's okay. And then they TP'd away as well. Cool. This is in Duisburg. Get me away. Get me away. Okay. Different thing. How are we doing? There we are. Yeah, so you had the suspect. The car, unless that was the suspect. And the one in blue. So 3 of them. Nice. That was good. Jed, welcome in. Brendan, Emmanuel, Boris, Adrian. What was that? Hello, Vicky. Are you doing the insurance fraud thing? People do that a lot as well. We nickname it the insurance fraud. Just swerving in between, trying to bait an oncoming person into hitting you. Why? I don't know. This also, I haven't skipped through this, have I? Because it was redeemed to play it all the way through, so I'm not gonna... Won't do that. There's one. Thank you for the gifted! I need to sort that out, because for some reason, like in the overlay thing it appears, but there's no like sound for gifted subs. I thought there was. But I appreciate it. Have a laugh. That's very kind of you. British English. People have complimented it. Oh yes. Welcome in, IC. Congratulations. There's so many default sounds. Welcome in. That actually, if I remember the numbers, I think this is a new record for me. This is pretty good. There's so many people. Welcome in. I think this is the most TikTok followers I've gained in one stream, and we haven't even been live for an hour yet. What's going on? That's very impressive. Second dodgy overtake, by the way. Time color trailer. If you haven't played in a while, there are some new trailers. Yeah, there are some new trucks as well. Tarp color trailer. Oh, the one with the 2 red mounds on it. Ah, I'll tell you what that one is. Where was it? This one. Yeah, okay, so TMP has a mascot called Holly, which is basically a giant truck head with the mirrors as its ears and things like that. This is from the event that is now concluded, but you can still take the cargoes for it, to deliver giant versions of the head to various places. There's a version of it which is uncovered as well, but I think only patrons could use that. Yeah. Over 10k likes? Indeed, indeed. But there's a lot of people in the stream as well. I'm very happy with that, because of course it is my largest platform. So I have the most people in the TikTok stream, but there are so many coming in. It's really cool. Shelby, welcome in. But every time you read out the names, Fab, Klimac, Paul, Oleg, Stoke, Brock, don't know if I already said, Lend, Nick, Rolito, welcome in. Yeah, the curtain-sided one, but not many people use that. Not all I've seen. I've only ever seen the physical, the one that you just saw. Should you get yourself this? Yes. If you'd like. If you just want to try with other randoms, yes. This is free, so. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. Voice channel. Okay, so in these reports, voice channel stuff doesn't get picked up. That would be hilarious to see all the spam and the abuse and probably N-words being said on the radio, but they don't get picked up through reports. So you'll have to be on the right channel and listening to it in real time, which I also can't do because everyone is named player. So how do I know what player said the bad stuff? So sadly not. But yes, generally it is moderated. You can also report it as well, as long as the person's name is visible. Thank you for another gift. Chat, you being too kind. I appreciate that. Welcome in. There are so many new people. Most I've ever seen. That was close. Been spotted. Might be getting a new PC. See, the thing is, this game would run perfectly fine because this game is an old game. It runs on most systems. It's not made for this though, which is why this is quite laggy. 17 frames. But after a while, you'll pick it up. Nice. Oh, nice. You'll pick it up and you'll get used to the lag. It's just a perk of it. Joe, welcome back. 5 months. Appreciate that. How you doing? Yeah, I need to sort out the sound of specifically the gifted subs. All the other sounds seem to work, and that's fine. 17's good. I'll tell you that, 17's good for this area. So we have this, and then when you were leaving the garage, ETS2, that's this game, yes. Favorite truck? Scania. Next gen Scania. Most of these on the bridge right now. Yeah, it's not made for this amount of people, but we have optimized it a lot. If we didn't optimize it at all, then you'd just be duplicating the same entity several times. So 100 times your own instance of the game probably crash, to be honest. Not a good idea. But all in due time, people will... See, they didn't get far. You know, they're still obeying the lights, ironically. I'll just give them that. Yeah, it wouldn't run well. 3,000 times? Exactly. According to the player list, there's about 200 people nearby. I am Super Sun. Yes, you can come on over there as well if you want. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. This is crazy. Now, this is the best example I've ever seen so far, okay, of why you can use whatever alerts you want. Nice crash. But if I had the Jet 2 thing, or any sounds that was longer than a second, every single follow would be that sound. And I would, yeah, not like it. So I'm a big fan of very, very short sound effects for that exact reason. Because it's funny when it's like... See? So other people have the Jet 2 thing as their sound effect? Absolutely not. Absolutely. Air horn? No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. That's Lobster's thing. Even though that's too long. That's too long of a sound. It could be a toot. Little toot sound. There are still there. Don't park there. Why don't you park there? You hate people in TMP. Every person in TMP? That's a bit much, isn't it? Half warning sounds? What, the dun crab rave? No. Yo, I'll never use anything from a song. 90% can't drive. Understandable. Now, if you did do the thing where you required licenses, you'd have less people, for sure. Yeah, that's exactly the thing, Club. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the Jet 2 sound every time someone follows. It's a funny meme. I get that. No. No. Or they cut you off. A lot of people do, yes. So people want to remove the cars for that reason, but it isn't always done in the car. You can do this in the truck. And people do. Quite a lot of them do. Real license. That would certainly be an interesting thing, and if it were to have like points on your license before you get banned as well, virtually, then yeah, that'd be fun. License. But again, I'm assuming the median average age of the player base is about the age you could apply for a license, if not less. Most people are teens. House is bad. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to need to see some license. That Top Gear skit where they were pretending to be youths. Yeah. My moustache would like a word with you. This one was okay. What was the problem with this? So you will finish setting up ETS2? You got your new PC, yeah? Enjoy it. I thought they were going to go through, but they didn't. So where's the collision? What's that? You'd need another server, I think, to only be able to play if you have a license. Yeah, I feel while that would confirm only somewhat knowledgeable drivers would be able to play, you wouldn't have many. But even then, now I know it's only a small amount of them, but don't forget, people even with a license still can't drive. Hence you have all these problems and people bump into each other, and you have these dashcam compilations. All of those people have a license, right? So, I mean, you know. You need all of the map DLCs for Promods. The maps, including Greece. Yes. The rest are optional. You like trucks? I don't mind them, they're pretty cool. MCG is a VTC, yes. No idea what it stands for. It's a VTC. There are only obviously a handful of them that are established actual VTCs, but the VTC page says there are over 50,000 of them. Which is very impressive. Where'd you get banned for passing a guy who wasn't moving? That would be something you'd question the person that banned you in your appeal. Because I don't know. Abol, welcome in. On, welcome in. Thank you for the follows. Breathalyzer tests? I don't think people just have a breathalyzer in their house, do they? Dodgy Volvo. Is it an 8x4 still? I don't know. From Norway. Hello, hello. Shared how the demo system works. Well, I mean, you can ask questions on it. I've explained what the various buttons do. Basically showing how it works. Yeah, where's everyone watching from? How about that? Yeah? Poland, UK? What time is it for you right now? That's a good chat interaction thing. That was your fault. UK, Sheffield, Nigeria, Canada, Australia, Chicago. See, goddamn, they're everywhere. Germany. Damn. Worldwide over here, huh? Follow-up question. Is anyone awake when they shouldn't be? I'm watching you, huh? Save editing, by the way. Oh, you've got no lights. Oh. Yeah, what have you done with that? If you are awake when you shouldn't be, please go to bed. Please go to bed. Now, I'm curious. Not I'm going to be able to find this person, but it is a white Scania with... Where's everyone gone? The electric trailer. Whoa, that was close. Whoa. Get a load of this guy. Oh, no, well done. Where am I looking? I mean, you have to be like proper adult working hours if you think 6 PM is late. For some, it definitely is. They're probably not even in the line anymore. Because I've flown over this area. They can't be this far ahead. Right? I do have the green one as well, yes. You can watch over there if you wish. Not my main one, absolutely. There's a monetary value on it, so... why not? It's the E-Tech, yeah, the Krone trailer, and they had a white truck. But they would not have travelled this far ahead in the time of me viewing the report, so I don't know where they are now. So that means I have to do it only from the report. Yeah. Because I assume you've either edited it wrong, or you have some lights that we don't see. Because... yeah, I would think lights are quite important. Well, you've also done something weird here, because this is completely matte. M-A-T-T-E. Could be local mod lights. Point being is that we don't see them. So... he only sees it? Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's a great example of if you use local mods, they're fine, as long as they don't remove a core component that everyone else can see. They can overlay it, they can't replace it. Save. Editing. Replace lights. Change and peel. That's basically just how I do it. Cool. Interior ones, they're okay as long as we don't see your cabin just completely disappeared or anything like that. Just don't use anything too strange. And use things that are actually made for your vehicle as well. That would help. So, yeah, that would be useful. Yeah, this looks good. That is the Hawley model as well. I believe this was the reward for doing these jobs. I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was the reward. Wolfie, thank you for the follow on the green one. Peter, welcome in. Chappie, welcome in. For the event, okay. How many people in the server? Yesterday there were 4,000 and something. I don't know how many are on now. I'll check in a moment. For some reason I can't check when I'm in the report. Lord knows why. A 100 lights on? You are limited to how many accessories you can have. 767? That's quite far back. 3,700. Very nice. Don't forget, this was when I was looking yesterday, and of course it was the weekend, so... how do you do that? How do you do what? What I'm doing right now? You need to be a moderator for that. Hello, Elliot. Nice. How you doing? Why do we do this? 607 may not be there now. Let's not do this kind of thing, okay? 3,700, yeah. All of these where they're sort of gently pushing in is not a good idea. Seems lagging. It shouldn't be. If it is on your end, that is not intended. Shouldn't be. I'm watching it back and it seems fine. Does the trailer spoiler help? Spoiler? No, not really. You mean the wind deflect her thingies? I shouldn't think so. I don't think wind is actually modeled sufficiently in this game. Good job. Saw that. 607 wouldn't be there. 767 is. Oh, I see what you've got. Every accessory slot has lights. Just need them to move though. You love these? Hello, George. I'm glad you do. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at what you've got. It's taking me ages to even zoom in. Wow. It's alright, mate. We can see you already. Wouldn't think you need that much. Now, ironically, looks terrible. That's fine. Because all they've done is just put the same light in every accessible slot that you get. These are all the normal slots. It just looks weird because you've just put a light there. It is a collapsed sun. If I zoom out enough and if it's nighttime, they'll all just merge into one. Yeah, you put them down there as well. Very long trailer again. So it looks... It would be nice if this could be banned, just for generally looking bad. The other annoying thing is that for lower qualities of the game, like playing on low or medium, you rely on having more light because the light isn't dispersed properly. It's either dark or light. There's not like any gradual, you know. Raw, next question for that. Excuse me? No, so while it's not literally bad, it just looks... Look at this car next to them. God. One of every colour going on here. You certainly took your time in the workshop, didn't you? Nice colours, rainbow. Just thrown up a rainbow on it. No, so I get that one, That stands out. I think they have that just to try and show off, really. This is really low. Oh, that's really decked out. That one is okay because they all connect properly. That one isn't. Because they don't connect properly. At night, I'm sure that would look quite bad. But the thing is, I don't think the lights themselves would magnify to be like very bright. You know, you've seen those short videos of someone having the world's brightest torch? I don't think it does that. There was a time when horns did that, but they don't now. I think there's a limit of light beams. Save editing. It's going to be fun. Remove trailer. It's not how you spell trailer. Whip to the surface. And... Ready? Ready? Watch the trailer. Ready? They either fly or they just go whoop and then just sit there. Was that it? Something happened. It's sunk. Oh, you teleported back here. You've still got the trailer. You've still got it. What are you doing? Wait for them to connect to the trailer again. And then TP them again. This is Calais. The triple trains, yes. So PSA, again, do not use... do not use that exact save because the trailers don't connect together. They connect with air. Magic. Really? 90s Dream Street Girl, a big fan. So they left. Or their game crashed. Either one. This is Calais, yes. Calais. Please get me out. Please get me out. Magdeburg. Well, we're far enough away from the busy place. Impressive. Harry Potter connected it, yes. Used to spell. When you put certain lights in the bottom bar, they'll act as indicators. Yeah, I don't get why. I've seen those where someone's AFK and all of their lights are just pulsating orange. I don't know how they've done that. Very weird. From France, hello, hello. Look, I mean, look at this. This looks lovely, doesn't it? Lovely scenery. Peace and quiet. What specs do you need to have more than 20 FPS on TMP? Depends where you are. If you want more than 20 FPS in Duisburg, might have to give NASA a call or someone that has a very beefy PC because it's difficult to do that. Saved it. How did it get popular? Seemingly by word of mouth, I think. Because the popular place used to be Europort, which is smaller. And then people decided, or must have found another road that led further into Europe from there. One continuous road. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Hey, it's so funny, I do a somersault. And then, you know, people just like, oh, look at this road, this is a cool road. And then more and more people went there, and suddenly it's, wow, this chaotic, busy road. Let's go check it out. And then the cycle, you know, continues. And then here we are, 8 years later. And the damn road is still busy. It drives off. 50, 70? But you really think we're going to be able to have every player on a 50-something series card? That's costly. Yes, I should hope that the really expensive cards do well. No, they didn't say anything in chat. As usual. Most of them don't apologize now. There's a chance that they would have said sorry on the radio thing, but we don't hear that. Too bad. Oh well. No, you don't need a 50 series. I have a 3080. My 3080 is okay, but it's only because I'm recording as well that I've slightly lower frames. This game is playable at 30. Because it's not like you're playing an FPS game. You don't need incredible accuracy. You just need to not really stutter. You play on your MacBook. Was it difficult to get it working on the MacBook? Because people have wondered if it's even possible to play on a Mac. Oh, you dual boot? I see. So you're kind of emulating Windows on it. That answers my question. Fair enough. BMX, welcome in. Hold on. Why? On Linux. That was impressive. I'm not sure why that one is not... Oh, there we go. Didn't teleport away. Hello, Sky. Welcome in. Oh, it's actual Windows. But on a MacBook. So you're using the MacBook's hardware, but you've got Windows on it. Yeah? Nice cut off there. And then we've got this one as well. Funnily enough, the other scenario happened in basically the same place. So there's more than one person to ban here. Did you pay attention? Can I say that? I mean, I could say that word. I'm not going to, though. Yeah. This one. Never mind, it's this one. Crashing into everyone? I'm not crashing into everyone. It's not me. It's other people. And this is going to be a very terrible spawn. Because as they come into range... Ah! No. There we go. We can see it. There. See? Orange trailer person was near the middle, but this person went over the middle. Just to... hit them. And then we have So the annoyance is that some of these things that are slightly further back, everything that we can see in this report is from the suspect's view. If you go too far away from when the suspect is, stuff doesn't load in, which is a bit annoying. It's more than just this. That's not innocent. No, 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 no. We can't say that's innocent. You as well? What? Oh, there's the lights guy. Hey, you remember? And then this bit. Okay, I wondered when you would merge in. Right. The wall of light. Do I speak Hindi? No, I do not. No. Sergeant, you've crashed into the sports lorry. See, I'm switching back between adding the different versions in, different rules. Can I check the report? Which report is it? We don't directly go to them if they're just somewhere randomly in the list. I speak German. Ein bisschen. Ja. Anything else shouldn't be? Ein bisschen. Do not spreche to me auf Deutsch. Because I cannot verstehe what you're saying. I don't think there was anyone else. So the one of them got stuck on the fence, yes, but then they moved. So that was all of them. Hello, Gerano. Allah, welcome in. Luke, welcome in. RPM, thank you for the gifts. You're doing great. This is insane with the goals, chat. Okay, can I just highlight this because it's really cool? For the case of, so I'm pointing down here. On the other streams, you can't see anything, but on TikTok goals, there's 2 here. This one is the follow goal. 2 more needed. 1 more needed. There it is. Okay, 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 we've got it, we've got it. Oh my god, we got it. There we go. 200 plus in 1 stream. What the flip? The reward? Happy vibes. That's where the rewards are. It's just really cool. It's just little goals. Request 200 follows in 1 stream. Thank you very much to all those that have joined. All the gifts. Appreciate that. All those that have come over, like Piet, to the other platforms. I appreciate it. Because over the weekend, I think it was Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturdays. One Saturday was a slightly shorter stream. In each one of those streams, 100. It's unbelievable for 1 stream. Crazy. Eating candy? Well, you could. That time warp didn't do much. Well done, Star. Are we giving all 200 people the candy though? That's a lot. I don't have that much. I can give them a flower. Or actually, the rose. It's roughly the same colour, so it counts. That's my attempt at the TikTok rose. The what? Hello, Willil. Big fan. So there was one botched overtake there. And then... okay, another guess. Is the roleplay allowed or is it bannable? Act as a pilot car for a heavy load and did 60 kilometers an hour while you drove close to the middle of the road. Okay, that bit at the end would be a bit risky. You can be the pilot driver for someone else if you both roleplay and you both drive safely and you don't prioritize yourself over someone else. So as if you're kind of being an authority, like police type figure, because you don't have permission to do that. First bit was okay. Driving towards the middle could cause a few problems. Depends. The rest of it sounded okay. Yeah, ideally not on CD, but I suppose that would be the idea, right? That's where you went. Here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is a CPU-based game, so it doesn't actually matter what GPU you have. I don't know how it works, so, you know, hello, Mitts, welcome in. Was this the only bit of Reckless, though? That was a swerve to avoid a crash, and then the bit at the end was fine. I should have gone back and looked at that, the reason why they swerved. Oh well. Ah! We not going to ask questions. Okay? Just going to leave it. Do you eat or drink soup? You drink soup. Unless it has stuff in it that you would chew on. Soup is a liquid, right? You drink it. So what they're doing now is they drove far enough away to then turn around and hopefully head straight towards their friend that's in severe jeopardy. And then attempt a rescue mission. Right? The person's not even there anymore. Your trailer is, but the person isn't. What a shame. All that prep. Yeah, I mean, you know, you didn't have to do that. You could have just told them to, you know, teleport away, which they did eventually, but it's dangerous driving. But it's not me doing the driving, though. If that were me doing the driving, that would be rather amusing, because why would I show that? They're sat waiting. Yeah, I mean, maybe they're not in a rush. They're okay. Maybe they're just a chill person. Favorite kind of soup? I haven't tried many. There's a few flavors I like. I quite like leek and potato soup. That one's quite nice. Mostly smooth. Smells very nice. Yeah. That's one of my faves. But if you put more things in the soup, still soup. And it's still a liquid. Yeah, the people that show themselves using them, it's just to show off. It's because people will comment on those videos, Star, and be like, oh, that's so cool. How do I get it? Oh my god, I want it. And, you know, it fuels them. So they're becoming a stew. Well, at what point does it become a stew? I guess we could. Are we going to go into the full-on breakdown of what a soup is? How do you play online? You need TruckersMP for it. There is another online. There is Convoy. Convoy is built into the game. But that is, well, not local online, but smaller online. Pumpkin soup? I'm not a fan of pumpkin. Unless convinced otherwise, by having more of it, pumpkin stinks. And doesn't taste nice. When it's thick, probably, yeah. We would have that on What is Soup. Yeah, if anyone remembers the old Vsauce videos where you used to have very interesting titles based on, you know, like, is cereal soup? If you're assuming the milk is the soup element and you just put the stuff in it, then yeah, I guess. But who here in their cereal puts the milk first? Who does that? Cereal is different to me. Yeah, it's different. It's not embedded in the milk. No, no, no. Is water wet? No. It isn't. Water by itself is not wet. It makes things wet. If you put water on water, the water itself isn't wet. It's just more water. Yeah. The other one that keeps, well, I mean, I hope they're not listening and it hasn't come up in a while, that Lizzie kept saying, how many holes does a straw have? And the only way to answer that is to argue what a hole is. This one I understand, you're just going around them, but you're trying to sort of move every single time someone gets near you. Table, that's important. Bowl, spoon, cereal, milk, eat. Yes. 2. It's 1 tube. That's like saying, how many holes does a tunnel have? 2 openings? It's the same long hole. Same with a straw. But if you were then Google that, people would be like, oh yeah, well it depends on what you think is, you know. It's basically 1. It's just... The other people are going to blame this person because you were there literally the entire time. The whole report. I like how one of the people was perfectly sideways across the road as well. Don't quite know how they got there, but... Exactly, yes. If you replace the handle of a brush and then the head of a brush, is it still the same brush? No. Because then if you were to swap them over, you'd then have 2 brushes still with 2 different... Yeah? 2 different, brushes. That's like, technically speaking, on a cellular level, apparently all of your cells and things, because they die off every 7 years or so, so you are technically a new person every 7 years. Hello, Moles, big fan. We don't know how they got there. So say, for example, okay, you have a dirty brush and a clean brush, and then you swap the heads of the brushes, and then the handles of the brushes. You now have a dirty one and a clean one, but they've just swapped places. So the one that you were holding to begin with is a different one, right? Fascinating, I know. But you get rid of that white scanner. That one, I don't know how they got there. That was weird. Hello, heart. Yeah, but they're bit of, oh, hello, bit of ventilation in it. So you have red lights. Yes, you do. Got it. Got it. Already been reported. Of course. They crashed as well for some reason. Thank you for the follow, hard. I appreciate that. Yeah, why not just get a new brush? We're on, you know, theoreticals. We don't ask obvious questions like that. It's not this person. It's the 2 cars, wherever they are. These 2, who squeeze through and then go around everyone that is already waiting. There we go. And then cut them off. And then, oh, you nearly did the same. So, for you, it's you. For you, it's that. And for you, it's that. Slightly different reason for each one. How to eat pizza. Cut it off on a slice. Either one, really. That was weird. And then when you eat a pizza slice, we're going into different types of questions here. Like, if you were to pick up a pizza slice and then eat it from the crust first, some say you should be executed. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you're still, you know, because you use the crust as the only bit that you don't put your gooey fingers on. Like the tomato sauce. You're still eating it. So, why don't you just roll it up? Make it just a massive blunt. From the center outwards, exactly. Doesn't flop. Yeah, exactly. But fold in the sense of like you sort of crimple the edges up. So it's like that. You're basically folding your slice in half. Yeah, we're not debating, we're not going into too much of a debate on that. No. These questions are quite fun. Waking up excited to play to find out you're banned. Well done. What did you get banned for? That's an oopsie doopsies there. How'd you do that, eh? How'd you do that? Report 3,000. 3,000? Oh, on player. Player number 3,000. We'd need the report ID on that, though. This, like 61 something something. What number is that? 110 is the limit of this server, yes. Simulation 2 is 150. So every time I go on there, I have to specify immediately. Person is not cheating. You can do that on that server. Nice U-turn. You're close, because there are people there. This one as well. I mean, you went through the red light. Luckily, you didn't cause harm by going through the red light. If you went through it when they started moving, then yes. You would have. I guess they left at the same time. So, you know. It's close. 956. Do I want to do that? Now, we don't respond when telling us to go to a particular number, usually. If it's near the bottom down here, like if you had 69, for example, it's not too bad. Department of Events. Whatever that means. What, virtually or like a physical, real? For real. Hello, All-In, welcome. Incorrect driving. Well, I suppose we could 5-6. We don't usually do that. But for fun, sure. Every now and then. It's better be good. Huh? Better be good. Chat can judge how good of a report it is. Nice blue. If you've made me look at it. Loving the yellowy lime as well. Any requirements? Well, there are requirements. There are requirements specific to GM. There are requirements for just joining any of the teams. They'll relate to like rules and things like that. Yes, of course. Any good beer? Apparently there are. I'm not a beer drinker, so. Apparently, yeah, of course. I mean, there's loads of pubs. You're bound to find some good beer.
BITS, never gonna give you up.
Thank you for that, Mitso. I appreciate the bitties. If you replace all the planks on a ship, will it be a new ship? Now, that could be symbolic as well, because are you keeping the crew of the ship the same? My game just crashed. Thanks, game. First time today. I have to quickly load up the game before TikTok thinks I'm leeching content again. If you keep the crew of the ship the same, and you keep the name of the ship the same, you could argue symbolically it's still the same ship. Because it just got repaired, really. You could say that. What do you think about that? Huh? Being a mod is using more of the PC. It's for some reason just a lot of resources being used, but it isn't a lot of resources being used. You know? Right when the fights are played? That's good. How would you get one of the staff to unlink your account? Your Steam account? You could go to the support team and ask them specifically, because I think that's a support team thing. GPU's trying to get the range. Yeah, but this only got worse since this version of the game, I think. The SDK thing is to do with mods, I think. It's like an awareness of if you do anything with the mods and anything happens, it's up to you. Have you ever read it? I haven't read it. And it keeps popping up. I don't know what it means. If your trunk malfunctions, if your trunk malfunctions a lot, and which causes you to be driving really slowly, that is basically on you at that point. Why have you not repaired your vehicle or just teleported away? If you have debus, that's causing it. Oh, is it? Because I do. Do I just uninstall it? I probably should, to be fair. I haven't driven with it in a while. Really? Use fix. Yeah, but they might be on a timeout from that. But yeah, if you're driving and your vehicle is that damaged, that's on you. Yeah, that's on you. Any FPS mods? Sadly, no. You can try and use, on Steam, I tested it only briefly, the lossless scaling program, which tries to frame generate in between missing frames. I don't think it will fix you stuttering for other people, though. It will just make it seem like your game feels smoother. Worth trying it out, but don't immediately go on the CD road and try it out. Because I tried it by looking at Duisburg, for example, on my like 15 frames. And while it did give me more, my mouse was very laggy and all the name tags were all skewed and whatever. Is it free? No, I don't think it is, but it's quite cheap on Steam. Posture's fine. Posture's good. All I do is kind of like lean on a different leg. That's all I'm doing. Or, see those lights? That's what our other friend from before would have looked like. 10 times worse. It is nice to suddenly hit more frames. When you hit, I call it a lag wall, because you appear to momentarily stutter even more, and then suddenly you've got, whoa, so many frames. Yeah, it increases latency, it's very weird. So don't do it in a case of it being a drastic difference. Ah, you poor thing, eh? You were going into that corner too quickly. Nearly full speed into that corner, and you just didn't end up, yeah, you didn't survive that. Slow down. That is a good example, actually. So for those, you know how earlier someone wondered about, can speeding get you banned? Good swerve for the other one, by the way. Can speeding get you banned? Literally speaking, depends if it causes a problem for someone else. They entered that turn at basically full speed, which is too quick for the corner. So they began tipping, tried to save it, and then tipped a bit more. If you were going about 20 slower, that may not have happened. Streams motivate you to gamble IRL? No. No, they don't. So I time you out from the chat so you can't gamble. It is reckless driving. Yes, exactly. Because, well, it's written in the rule as one of the many, like this all qualify for reckless. Speeding, or the danger that comes with it, is reckless. It is. Name of the mod. TMP. TruckersMP. That's what we're playing on. The Krew's points, the ones in the chat, you just gamble them to get more of them. The ones below the chat, the channel points, they actually have a use. Send you off. I don't need the points, though. I would have... I don't need them. With or without the butter, I don't have it, so I can't answer that. What would you have it with? Surely it would be the base of the sandwich anyway. How do you gamble them? Exactly like Moz just did. Gamble and then whatever number. There you go, well done. Did you hear the dog? It's basically like there's a zoo right outside my window. There isn't, but it's just stuff right outside. But I can't have the window closed because then it'd be too hot. The neighbours' dogs, the seagull families that are on the roofs. It's everywhere. That was impressive on how you so confident with that. Why do that? Trade for your garden. It could be kind of doxing because you can pick up on nearby monuments and things like that. I don't have any pets, no. I live next to a railway line. Oh, that'd be cool though. You could be like, oh, that train's late if you don't hear it go by after a period of time, yeah. But then you do get the horns every now and then. If you were into trains, that would be perfect. Like if one of your windows was looking over the train track. British! Yes, I am. Yes. Near the city road. Oh, that'd be very noisy, wouldn't it? Luckily, I suppose this is one of the only buildings nearby. Now. Used to be some other ones. I'm not the maker of TMP, no. I'm a mod for it. I'm not the owner. A railway? Yeah, I've seen a lot of people. They also have like the Guinness World Records kind of things, where people do have their own model railways. That's quite nice. As long as it doesn't make too much noise. Nice. Hit the thing. How basement? If I had one. Most places here don't have them because the ground is not strong enough. Yeah, more main. Not still there. Okay. Only becomes a really big deal if the person is there for the entire report. Or they are still there when I go back to real time. No Silver's in it. No, Annie is in there. Anifus. Yeah. That is a joke. Know how the basement is like really comfy? And he actually likes it? Yeah. They're all in there. Well, yeah. What, gears included? Come on, man, what are you doing? The Miniature Wonderland. Yeah, the thing is, that'd be cool to go to. I've been to the one that's in, I think it's in Berlin. Not to the same scale, but it looks very cool in there. I think it's the one in Berlin. The first time I've actually heard someone in a while on the CB radio. But I don't know who it is, so they're leaning on the button. Yeah. King for high ping, that is a system kick. It's not us directly kicking. What they say, no words at all. That person was just leaning their hand on the button and then just background sound was picked up. There is a way to mute it. You can either, in the chat, channel 0, which is what I did, it turns it off entirely. Or sound, no, not sound, general, default channel. Put this to anything other than 19, because 19 is the default. Robson, look back, 3 months. Congrats on the new badge. I think you get a new badge at 3. Well done. Big fan. Hot miking, we love that. It's almost like it's push to talk, not lean on the button and talk. Yeah. Considerable amount of people. See, the thing is, I don't think it's a considerable amount of people, but it's easy to get another account if the game is cheap or by using compromised accounts. So yes, people will do it. I don't think it's a considerable amount though. They just do it in batches. It is bannovation, yes. And you do get caught. Live at home. Why, I live in a home, yes. I should hope so. I'm very glad I do. Gratitude. You gotta be grateful for that. Because people don't want to be homeless. And anyone that's been through homelessness and has come out on top, definitely recall loads of stories about it. How am I? I'm doing well, Axel. How you doing? CC convoy? No, I wasn't. No. I should have been, because that would be a cool convoy to attend. Yeah. I think I remember Lobster talking to me about it, and I said I'd see about it. I think I was doing other things on that day then. I forgot about it. Hope it went well. Was it streamed? It was, I'm assuming it was, on the channels and things? On the TMP channel as well? What was this about? He didn't really do much. Where's this? Hamburg. You are idiot, yes. They were kind of... Oh, they're still there. How do you get stuck here, though? It's not like one of those racetracks where, in order to keep on the curve, keep your speed, you... How do you mount this in the first place? Wall ride? Gnarly, dude. Get silver on that. Get oos on that. Hit it at the right angle and then merge back down again. Maybe a bit of a bounce. Currency's bad, yes. They'll use that and they'll buy the accounts there. But generally speaking, people just use various means to compromise someone's Steam account, and then they check if the game is on their account, and then they just sell those accounts for very, very cheap. Someone showed how they did it before, actually. They used rubles and stuff like that. It just says the word. What's the context for just saying that? Huh? Cool. Nice. Yes. I don't know if you're with them. That's the thing. You don't... You similar paint job, but you don't have the exact same, so I don't think you're with these people. Were you the one that caused them to go there in the first place? You might be. Favorite soft drink? I don't know, really. I like a few of them. Not sparkling water, no. Nikolai, I am. Many other platforms, you can check them out. Some people's ID is low. In-game ID is just a random number that's assigned. There's a longer ID that appears next to the name, if that is toggled as visible. He's just... Okay, so now they're just interfering. I think that's what's going on now. Kind of have to watch it for a while. At first I thought there was kind of a bit of an assistance thing, but you're pushing them towards the wall and now they're just saying random words. Autistic. Well, calling them an autist. It's close enough. Go to Calais? I will in a bit. Hamas. Humans? Why is he saying the numbers of Hamas? Whatever that has to do with the game, I don't know about that. Yeah, I think that sums that up. Because you're basically reversing and getting in the way as well. Nice. Just here an admin. I like how they were censoring their words as well. You shouldn't do that. There we go. So that entire thing is a video. But yeah, I mean, if you want to try out this, not on the storm, not on the normal servers, but there's a... Welcome in, Raiders! Admin to admin. How's Storm doing? How was stream? How are we? How are we? You've joined near the end of my session. Damn it. Why would you do that? Hope it went well. How are you doing? So for those actually lurking in mine, you know what I could do? There we go. If I give them a shout out to those watching in here, that's mainly just on the Twitch stream though. They are doing the exact same, well they do driving as well, but they're doing the exact same thing as what I'm doing. So they're another person. I'm not the only one that streams this. They stream it as well. All CD driving. Lucky you. Has your game been laggy? Been weird? My game has crashed once today. Just once. Yeah. This is me, don't man you? Well, Why we report it, huh? Just to double check. This is you? You sure? Oh my god, the lag! Well, that's not bannable. Unless this person is using fake lag, in which case, I have no idea, but my god. No, if you're using fake lag, you wouldn't suffer from it. Fake lag people don't suffer. They just pause and then unpause. Not a ban. Not a ban, that's just unfortunate. That was an oopsie doopsie. How can you predict that? Fake lag is a thing, yes. People use it to try and intentionally make other people crash. It's very annoying. Can the ban be reduced? You'll have to discuss it with the person that banned you, I'm afraid. Each situation is slightly different. That car looks like they're going a bit too quick. Only look at the suspect first. A mod who got bribed to unban someone. I'm sure they'd be in a very naughty position. I don't know if anyone has done that. I've joked about it. Someone's like, oh, unban me, please. And I'm like, yeah, pay up. And pay for it. No one has done that, thankfully. I'd feel bad if someone did. Would be funny, though. Like, you know, paying for the donation, I'll think about it. That car is one of the most aggressive overtakers I've seen. I don't know what I'm looking at them. I'm looking at this person, and them as well. I'm just happen to be looking at both. Yeah. What are we doing? Now. Oh, it's content time. Here we go. Oh, the biddies. Thank you for the 25 biddies. Very kind of you. Have a flat. You accept bribes? No, we don't accept bribes. No. We joke about it. Though, as part of the joke, could you imagine how much money would be coming in if we genuinely had a thing where you pay for an unban? There'd be a lot of money coming in because a lot of people would go for that. I think that's normal acceleration. They're going slightly further down. 4K players on a Monday. That's impressive. Yesterday there was quite a lot as well. Not complaining. Hello, Grizz, welcome in. CB. Are we doing any bans yet? We have done many. Quite a lot so far. What we're doing is watching this person who is very ambitious with the overtaking attempts. Oh, here we go.
The key difference between soup and stew lies in their consistency and the amount of liquid used. Soups generally have more liquid, making them thinner and lighter, while stews are thicker and heartier with larger chunks of meat and vegetables, cooked in a smaller amount of liquid that reduces to a gravy-like base.
Yes, so soups are generally thicker and yeah, stews are, that's all stewed down, aren't it? On it, in it, it's all bleached so that your meat basically falls apart. Both of you, congratulations. What's the likelihood that these two might be on a history ban, perhaps? When some people's driving, you can just tell that this clearly isn't their first ban. You can tell. You can tell. Oh, you were the one that got hit by... Well, I mean... You're going to have a tough time merging, I'll tell you that. Because the barrier ends there. Amazon has their own ads. Well, I mean, yeah. They own it, so I don't see why not. Nice having Jeff Bezos as your boss. Yeah, the cars, unfortunately, they're used for the wrong things, but don't forget, what you're seeing in this list is a carefully curated list of well, the bad ones. So of course you're going to see the vehicles used for the worst things, because they've been reported for it. Prime example. What should they be used for? When they were first added, back in like 2016 or something, it was added to add a tiny bit of variation or another vehicle for you to drive besides your truck. At the same time, the police skin was added, the pilot skin, and so on. Just an extra vehicle that you could do a bit of exploring in, and you didn't have to do jobs with them. That was it. Then the caravan came along, just a little fun extra thing. If you didn't want to drive your truck that day, you could drive your car, sure. But then they started using them for whatever we call it now, because they are smaller. They accelerate quicker. They fit between gaps. That means I can get away with more things. Can you go through these? These not solid? Your first ban? It is unfortunate when that happens. You feel it should be a short. What a short ban. While they drive cars. Basically for the reason I just said. So you don't have the AI traffic that occupies the road normally. So this is also to kind of give an impression of that as well. So no, they were not added to be used by trolls, obviously. Don't forget it's the driver that's the bad one. It's not the vehicle. Because if you took away the cars, they'll just use the trucks. They do already use the trucks. That's the thing. More bad than 3 years ago, because there's more people than there were 3. Well, yeah, I guess we've picked up our player base again. The player base dipped when Convoy came out, because people had more than one place to go now. And then people are returning and playing on here. Legal way to level up. Skills. The more you unlock your skills with your current level up, you get more bonus XP and money each time. Take long jobs. Do the bonus parking. Reverse your trailer if you can. Don't skip it. I think you get a little bit of XP even if you do the basic parking. How do you become admin? You apply. Whenever the application's open, you apply for it. They're not open yet. Even the bus. Yeah, people use the bus. Russia DLC. Would be nice if it comes out one day, but at the moment, no. Certain something is still ongoing. So, no, not the moment. Though there'd be some very interesting roads there. Because I don't know how much they would have done. I don't ever think they got to the extent of showing the map. Or did they? Did they ever show the map? Because when they show the map, it means it's very close to release. Right? Notice how my sound has stopped working. Who fart? Me, I apologize. No, that's whenever someone follows on TikTok, on the TikTok stream. Of which, it's insane. It's 200 and something people have done that today. There are so many names. I appreciate all of them. I should add other sound effects. So in this case, for when someone subscribes on YouTube, like McSnip, there's no sound for that yet. What sound would I use? That's the thing. Welcome in, Dragon, of course. Holy, welcome in. They did show part of the map. Because I think you get... Well, Moscow's there, right? How far over did they go? You can't have done the entire of Russia. Right? There's a lot. It'd be the biggest DLC if so. Hello, Nyrad, welcome. Weaker, you got a veteran driver badge? Ah. Yeah. I think I got one. Recently. Someone is illegally cutting. Do you have the right to stop them? No, you do not. I understand the intent on stopping them from continuing it, but then you're just breaking a rule as well. By blocking someone. Kind of like this person. Let the person do the thing that's wrong first. And then hopefully they get banned for it. And then you wouldn't get banned for it. Like if you're stopping someone from continuing to go the wrong way, they've already gone the wrong way to get to the point where you would then block them. So it doesn't really undo what they've already done to get there. Yeah. Cost more than the base game. It'd be quite hopefully detailed. Though when you go into like the tundra areas and when there's not much there. Like you don't do commercial trucking through Siberia, do you? So I wouldn't expect them to model that much. Yeah? Like surely not, right? Surely not. Oh, Greenland, yeah. Most of the cities there are on the bottom half, right? Traffic lights. Yes, I saw some there. I just want to make sure this... Not sure why that trailer was sideways. Who does it, this one? Oh, they've got the that double trailer is not good. Connected in the same way, it's floating a little bit. Ah. Okay. Brakes would help. But then again, that was the car's fault. Car came along. How did that? Good job. That vehicle is going to be difficult to see now. The one that was in the service. That one. No idea if they're still there, but you can see how... whoop, whoop. Also there's magic. Just connected by magic, yeah. Don't know if they're still there. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. No. Oh. Yes, they are. Hello. Same anything. Move. Trailer. Why that type of trailer as well? There are other flatbed trailers that are at about the same size that connect perfectly fine. They come as sets. That's okay. Attach a trailer to a trailer. In this case, they've edited it so that the two attach in a very weird way, but you can get doubles that attach normally. Are they at the back? They might just be within the size of the service. It's gone. So they might have done it. 351. Are they the one that's at the lights? Well, they're gone. Okay. I think they complied. Enjoy, Killua. No worries. We'll be wrapping it up soon. So quiet when you don't hear any sounds, huh? Someone on the video earlier, someone left a comment basically saying that they would go slightly into this lane for this exact reason. But the thing is, this turn is large enough where if you drive out, you can still make a nice 90-degree turn, providing you take the outer bit of the lane. So, if one lane is stopped totally, can you change your signal to go into the second lane? If there's enough space for you to change lane, much like in the real world, you can. Come on now. You could. But if it's to then skip into the second lane and then eventually back into the first lane later on, just don't do that. You probably won't find a way back in. I do play Farm Sim. I wouldn't say play in the present tense, because I haven't played it in a very long time. I played the newest one. for a bit, and then didn't play much else of it. Hello, Snicks. Big fan. Is that how you say that? I don't know how to say the entire name. Welcome in. How do you peel a banana? I don't like bananas, so I wouldn't know. Apparently, the trick is to peel them from the bottom half downwards, so not this stalk end. And apparently it opens better. Yeah, from the bottom. But you'd think that when you snap it off from the collection, you peel it off from that top part, because then you have more to hold to peel. But no, apparently you can just peel it from the other side. Either way, if you still open it, it's not like it takes a chunk off of it, right? Where's this? That was in Calais. City of Calais. Calais? Amazing you think of the gift. Big fan. Nearly missed that. I appreciate it. Cut it with a knife. What if you don't have a knife to hand? And you just have one? Yeah, from the bottom. Apparently that's how you do it. No, report mods do the website. The game mods, as per the name, they're the ones that do the in-game stuff. No sounds at all. It's like my game is muted. But it isn't. It's just when there's too many... I think it basically... This happened with the Fmod's case, I think, or pre-Fmod. When there's too many sounds nearby, aka too many people, it just dies. It just cannot render in all those sounds. So sometimes you'll hear an engine when someone new appears in the area. And that's it. Small pieces and then peel them one by one. Oh, you monster. I think with most quirky ways of consuming food, as long as you're not eating like an animal and, you know, shoving it all into your mouth, then what really is the big deal because you're eating it? What really is the problem? People have ways of eating food, like people that dissect the burger, for example. What really is wrong with that? Why are we complaining? People pick odd things to complain about. Would you rather they don't eat it at all? Exactly. It's possible to move the arcade server to Poznan. Physically hosted in Poznan? Isn't it hosted somewhere in the middle of Europe anyway? It's not that far away. One statement regarding food that will get half the world against you. I do not know. You'd have to have a very hot take with that. And not just immediately resorting to the pineapple on pizza thing. Because that's always been a thing. Just became a trend to, for some reason, dislike it. See? I don't really like pineapple. So I wouldn't have the Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, that's fine. It's you'd be the one eating it. What's the problem? Okay, one more. This better be good. Sim 2? Yes. Sometimes it'll be on Sim 2. If there are enough reports on Sim 2, then I will. Training mod. None of the roles get paid. The team is a volunteer team. So none of them are. It's not like trainee in the real world. Hello, Callum. Promods, yes. When the Promod server is back up, I'll do some sessions on there. Basically, any of the TMP servers can be moderated in the same way. Diet or normal? I think diet. Let's go with diet. I'm not too bothered. Diet's fine. However, if Fanta or Dr. Pepper were other options, I would choose those. Because they have flavor and they taste nice. They are both quite nice. Yeah, people just cut in because they think they have to go for it and then the other person will just have to deal with it. That's just their excuse. They don't really think about it. good for the colder months. Why the colder months specifically? It's a cold drink anyway. You could say that for any of them. Well, I mean, you did the same as the other people do. So because you're doing it unnecessarily, it kicks. You're just kicking for that. Same with this one. And if there's any others. It's cheeky. I mean, you know, they used a good gap to do it. You see, these people, a lot of them end up sitting here waiting because they know they shouldn't really push into that space. But the fact that you're there at all, still not a good thing. You shouldn't just be sitting there because you're blocking the lane. Now, someone with the winter mod? No, it would be an old video. The winter mod is not supported at the moment. I think... Are any of them supported now? Is summer mod? Spring mod? It wouldn't be winter mod. This would be... ironically blocking now. Because you're just in the way. In-game yesterday. What did you see in-game yesterday? Someone using it? Did someone show you a picture? Or did you have the winter mod? How? Where are you going? No, it's still red. So, what are we doing now? That's a weird delay where all of them were red for just quite a while. In someone's tag. Oh, they may have not changed it. I wouldn't take that as the absolute truth, because some people have all kinds of things in their tag and it's very out of date. Don't panic. Bales, what is going on? We have a handful of OGs that have popped back into the stream, and now you're another one. What are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on? Yeah, oh, there we go. Okay, don't use the third lane. Come on now. I can hear sounds in my left ear. There's no road there. Nice. Okay, but I think these people are all annoying each other. That'll do for this session. Just about saw that one. What was that about? Time for my bit time. It's time for bit time. Yes, it is. Please don't close. No? Okay, good. Tend, welcome in. Kala, welcome in. Ark, welcome in. I missed that one. So you're pushing. Ah, I see what it was. But then you pushed back. Love gambling. Hell yeah, brother. You're going to win it big Monday. Just one more. So there you see is your... They collided. They actually hit each other. That was you, though. Because they weren't pushing against you. Trust, welcome in. Not still there. Amazing how it's now just empty. See? Do instant alt F4. See, the thing is, you can do the instant alt F4, but if you it's frozen again. If you have player's TMP ID, not player ID, visible, it doesn't matter if they alt F4, because as long as it's visible for even one frame, whatever they've done has been seen and captured by someone recording it rather. They do that because they just like, oh, if I disappear, no one will have seen it. They're not going to remember my name. I'm gone. But no. So you pushed back the other way. Yeah. If I fully look at your wheels, scroll all the way in. There's the push. There we go, there we go. There's the more forceful turn to the right. You see, that's not them getting like budged and then they cannot move the other way. Like the purple one that moves straight through. Combat logging, yes. If in other games, yes, like in Minecraft and things like that, we call that. But yeah, in this one, not everyone is recording, so it can work. But that's why, again, PSA, if I go underground so you can see it more. Settings. Interface. Scroll down. Show players TruckersMP ID. Tick. On. Turn it on. And then press apply and OK. And it will have the number next to their name. So you see name, in-game ID, like 123, then the longer ID. The longer one is the one that that's their profile. That is their unique account. Use that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Okay. We will now look in this direction, I guess. Okay. All right. Not looking at it anymore. All done. Did you enjoy that? That was fun. I'm still amazed at just the amount of people that have joined on the TikTok stream. If I screenshot that, it's just the number I can see in the goal. Crazy. Massive convoy. From Duisburg. Not a good idea. Hello, Futurix. Welcome. Thank you for the follow as well, by the way. Play a race. That's okay. Want to get some food? No worries. The Toby Eye thing. What you're seeing, the orb floating around, is what my eyes are doing. Though you can turn it off. Because it may be a bit distracting for some people. And given that my eyes are dotting between my screens, it only tracks one of them. The flower? Yes, it is. Of course, of course. Such a good host. Oh, stop it. I appreciate that. Now, not many are on at the moment. It's very nice of Chai to raid earlier. He definitely should be asleep by now. There are a few others on, but I'd recommend you go and check out whoever else you want. I've got things to rewatch, so there's that as well. But massive big fan to those that have joined. There are collectively there are so many people here. So many people have joined on TikTok. Look at it. Ben, Vince, Adzuk, Dante, Galera, Ruben, Dustin, Eek, Map, Matt. If I were to scroll up, then oh my god, there'd be so many more names. Can you be in one? Maybe one day if you ask an interesting question. Or you don't look happy. I am. I'm tired, I think that's why. Yeah. Could be one. Do you like listening? I'm glad you do. Also because that is the only sound you're now hearing. There's no music on the TikTok stream. And the YouTube stream. But there is on the Twitch stream. So thank you for joining. Tomorrow, we'll see what we're doing. What I recommend you do, at least for those in the Twitch stream, Discord. YouTube stream is below the stream. And on the TikTok stream, well, can I type in the chat? There's that. And then can I pin that message? No, I cannot. You can't even pin messages. God damn it. But there's that. Go to that link. You can't type full links properly, but you get the idea. Yeah, you get the idea. All the socials are under the same name. So I recommend you follow on all of them. subscribe, whatever it is. Get up to date with things. The video today we did very well in a very short space of time. There'll be other long form ones at some point. As a mod. No. In the case of hair, it's funny in the TikTok chat because you're so limited in what you can do. The fact that even then, if you pin a message in the TikTok chat, it stays pinned for just a minute. 1 minute. What good does that do? That does nothing. So it's just silly. So, but yes, on the link in the profile contains all the other links. All the socials are the same name. Everything's exactly the same as the account you're watching right now. Go check them out. And tomorrow, yeah, we'll see what we're doing. Tomorrow we'll be driving to some extent. But we'll see what it is. So if you're in the Discord server, I'll do a poll in the morning between two things, and we'll see what we're doing. Posture's fine. Posture's good. If any of you are slouching, by the way, while watching, please sit up. High ping and make you crash. That would be unintentional. Be unfortunate. You'd have to try and avoid them. If someone is lagging that much, I'll just stay as far away as I can. And even then, it may not be enough. So. Yeah, VTC things, I'll look at that later, because I have to open the site and log in and things like that. Not a problem, I will do that. Accept your Steam invite. I have way too many of those pending. I don't accept most of them, because I have no need to. The only benefit that I get in this game is seeing the dot be white. Which isn't really a big deal. I have a lot of them pending. Oh, we got a ping jump. Ah, well, you see, that's as well. You can see other people's ping. In the same place I showed you to turn on the TMP ID, you can show other players' ping as well. So if you say their ping go like 300, and then they stop, that would be why. Arcade? No. How many times can someone get banned? It doesn't escalate to permanent anymore. Not in the conventional way. You have to be very, very, very bad to potentially get a ban from that. Consistently. Any previous bans? Yes. It's all done on the side, don't worry about that. Yeah, turn on the ping thing, turn on the TMP ID thing. It may have a lot of stuff next to the name, but it's all important information. So, right. LT thing for the rose. Appreciate that. Big fan. I shall bid you farewell. I shall bid you good night for today. Insane numbers. I'll take a screenshot of that. The most I've ever had on a single TikTok stream. Nearly 300. We could. But, you know, because we're near the end of the stream, it's okay. That's more than a normal amount. At least 1 year. I think, but then again, if you get 3 months and then you come back and you get another 3 months, that's still a long period of time. Some people return and they get banned immediately because they just keep doing the same thing again. It's not that bad for us. Thank you for the gifts. You're spamming the gifts. Spamming the gifts. I appreciate that. Tough that. Because you're nearly done with the goals. The fact that every single time, because the goals, there's a red progress bar that goes through them, every single stream, the goals are like lapsed several times or just nearly complete. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. So the server's there for you. There'll be other videos. Any videos on TikTok, by the way, that I repost, so they appear in your feed, are ones I have edited for others. They're not mine directly, but I have worked on them. So they still kind of count, and I'd recommend you go and watch them. Please do that. There'll be more random ones over time. And then on that note, I don't think there's anything else. Appreciate you for being here, chat. Devoting some time to being in the stream. What song? Oh, yeah. Only Twitch hears the music anyway, but you know. In Berlin, well, my vehicle is there. If I go back to where my vehicle is, I'm not changing scene. Back to where my vehicle is. Show me. You'll now see where I am, so you can take a picture near me. The flower. a farewell, a little boogie because it's a good song. And whatever we're doing tomorrow, I'll catch you then. Peace out.